What's up, guys? Welcome back. We are into our first best of three with DOZE eSports and Executists going at it. We're starting a knife round right now. This is Tampa eSports Forced by 2017 round. As we get into the match here, looks like it is DOZE that'll go ahead and take the knife round and pick their side.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting matchup. I believe DOZE Esports was 3-0 in their bracket. Did you look at Exodus to see what their bracket was?
I
want
believe
to say they were 2-1. But you know, going forward,
2-1.
2-1.
2-1.
All right. Well, I'm Cinnamon Toast Craig. This is Orderly Karma. We're here at the Tampa Esports Forced by LAN in Tampa, Florida. So if you guys are out there watching, we appreciate everyone that's watching on Twitch back home, as well as the people at the venue crowding around the projector watching this match. We actually have the players up on main stage right now in front of everyone for this event, and we should have some cameras on those players as well for this stream. So stay tuned. We're going to have this match kicking off actually right now as it's going off. DOZE Esports is going to be on the counter-terrorist side, while Exodus will be on the terrorist side. Kicking it off for Exodus, we have the members of Sanders, Juconis, Finn, Deprived, and Exert.
While we got DOZE Esports, we have Frizzy, Gabe, Mac, Beast, and your boy Lift, the one who's had some technical problems that's kind of slowed us down a little today.
Yeah, he has slowed us down a little bit today. I'm, a little bummed with that, but that Exert might be actually CS Money. I think it's Exert. I think he's just got some CS Money in his name, because he needs more money, obviously.
No, probably a sponsor thing or something. Nonetheless, we're kicking it off here. Exodus does take the first pistol round as we go into their SMG buy. We did have Deprived take up an AK. Kind of just spread throughout here. Now this is remodeled nuke. It's been remodeled for a couple of patches now, and personally not a map that I like on my list at all. As Exodus goes ahead and takes it to DOZE 2-0 to start off it. We're entering round 3 right now.
Yeah, the remake, it's nice. I like it, but I've always been a fan of Nuke, although it still is very heavily CT-sided, I want to say. It's still pretty heavily CT-sided, which is interesting as we see Exodus up 2-0, so they picked up a really crucial pistol round. Those, when you're T-side, you pick up that pistol round on a map like this, that's a big boost for your team and your economy, and they take a 2-0 as it looks like DOZE is actually double ecoing here, seeing if they can kind of steal a round off of Exodus and get back on track.
Right. Well, it looks like Exodus hasn't had to actually fight for a site. They just won in gun duels, right? Just straight up fighting them. They haven't planted the bomb once yet, and here we are.
Yeah, looks like Exodus is still pushing outside as they are into the top bomb site right now. 3 members of DOZE are down. Make that a 2v5 in favor of the terrorists right now. Looking over, they do get the bomb down. We have Mac and Beast that are left for the counter-terrorist. Exert picks up Mac, and we have a lone CT and Beast. Looks like he's going to try and play this a little slow, maybe see if he can get a kill or two.
Yeah, not much left for him to work off of, right? This was another eco round for them. A couple of P250s and stuff like that. No big guns were picked up. Nobody seems to be coming Beast's way. He's going to just open up that door, go ahead and get sprayed down by Exert, and we're going to enter round 4.
Yeah, so that's an interesting 3-0, coming out of Exodus. Obviously they won the pistol, then 2 eco rounds out of DOZE Esports, so a great start being on T-side out of Exodus. This is going to be the round that DOZE Esports needs to win. They've invested their money into this round. We have a full buyout of both teams, and this is where the DOZE Esports team on the CT side needs to just take this round and continue to flow from there, as we have Frizzy with the op in garage.
Yeah, he went ahead and missed that first up shot, even though there are 3 guys stacked up there. They're getting ready to execute. Looks like they're executing for lower, so they flashing and smoking out Frizzy. They're going to head down lower, into lower B, and Frizzy gets a shot out there through Sanders, puts Sanders back down. Now, it's funny, Jukas still has a UMP. Like, he just wants to get close in combat. Beast gets in confrontation with 4 members to go ahead and takes out Jukas out. That UMP is no longer a factor.
Yeah, and it looks like actually Beast decides to pick it up. This UMP, the spray potential on it's actually really good. Switch to the pistol, picks up the kill on Deprive, and as needed, that DOZE eSports squad does pick up that first win, and looks like they have a couple of rifles in their hands as well as that op. So it looks like Frizzy's going to be playing that op outside while he's got some other riflers holding down those slights.
Yeah, it looks like they didn't lose anybody, so there wasn't a chance for them to lose their first buyout. Now they get to solidify that. A couple of people with missing head armor for some reason, but they all have full nades. They're all stacked up, waiting to see where Exodus takes us.
Yeah, this is going to be on Exodus. They're going to have to set the pace for this map, whether or not they're going to slow play these rushes, they're just going to play rush heavy, go right in. So, definitely like to see a good mix of style from them as we have Lift up in the rafters and Finn looking to push this door into the upper bomb site. Not sure if he wants to open that just yet. We see Exert playing on the roof for his team, maybe some sneaky Molotovs going down on that site to try and flush out some counter-terrorists.
Yeah, definitely, and what we got bombs still sitting outside, just kind of floating around, trying to see where we're gonna head into. Jukas goes ahead and picks up Mac, and that looks like that was just inside.
Yeah, so currently in a 4v4 right now. We're taking a look and seeing a lot of the terrorists are still out in that main lobby area. Looks like they're just waiting for the right time to go ahead and push in. Looks like they pushed in now. Gabe's going to pick up 1. Gabe picks up 2. Gabe picks up 3 right there. Going for the 4th. Sanders does shut him down, but Frizzy comes in and cleans up that kill. Great hold out of the DOZE eSports crew.
Yeah, definitely. So Jukas the only one on Exodus that still has any money. He has 7,400. He could probably drop some pistols for the guys, maybe a SMG or something. But he goes and grabs an AK. Looks like they're going to force buy the AKs and rush through.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this round right now, but force buying those AKs with a little bit of money, this is obviously a must-win round for them when they're going to force buy up like this. Gabe throws a fire down onto the hut, blocks off that route. We got a couple of smokes, a couple of incendiaries going down all over the map. We're going to have to see where Exodus decides to take this one. And it looks like they're pushing in. They got a couple of people getting over by the door. Squeaky, Gabe picks up a kill through Squeaky on Finn. And we have a Deprive, great little smoke grenade trying to block off some of the rafters, I believe is where that was thrown towards. 2 members in the hut of Exodus. Looks like they're just waiting for their right time to push in as their teammate does come down off of the roof now. We've got Mac over in the B ramp area. Looks like he's got a couple of people pushing through. He's going to fall down, wait for a little bit of reinforcements as he can hear the footsteps. We're going to have a little bit of a peek here. Let's see who wins this fight. Exert wins that fight on the Mac. But Mac looks like he brought Exert down to 12 health. So that is going to be a little bit of an interesting situation with that 12 health. Looks like all of the terrorists are really low. We have Jaconis on 15 health, Deprive on 35, and Exert on 12. So this is going to be a little bit of a difficult push for them, and they have invested a lot of money into this round. They're currently 3v4 with low health and not a lot of grenades left. Looks like they have 3 flashbangs left. It looks like Lift picks up a kill on Jaconis. Deprive pushes in through Squeaky, gets taken out by Beast, and Exer's looking to make a play through the rafters, but quick to pick that up was Lift and takes down Exert as he's trying to go up those rafters and sneak in behind them. So it is now 3-3. We are all tied up right now. You're going to be hearing my voice for a moment. It looks like Orderly Karma had to step aside for a quick moment. I do apologize for that, but I will try and keep you guys entertained as we watch these Counter-Strike players go toe-to-toe on this nuke map. So we got Frizzy outside, picks up a great op kill. Beast comes in to help. Beast picks up a triple kill. Beast does go down to Juconis, and then Lift comes in to help out and takes out Juconis outside. So a little bit of an outside battle there. Great op play and great help from Beast coming in from the, I want to consider that small hut. Small garage, that's what it was called back in my day. Apologize for my little call outs are a little rusty, It's been a while since I've casted or participated in CSGO since some of these changes. But right now we have Gabe playing up in the rafters, as it looks like a couple of Terrace members of Exodus go out on the roof, and looks like they're going to try and slow things down and wait for these nades to come out of DOZE eSports before they decide to push in. Exert shooting out some of the glass. Looks like he's going to try and maybe get some nades in there with his teammates, maybe throw some smokes, and give themselves a little bit of cover as they look to push into this upper bomb site. It's been mostly upper. I haven't seen them really do much of a B, lower push yet, but looks like they might be gathering forces outside. I do see the bomb is outside. They have a couple of people, a couple of smokes and flashes are going to go out. A couple of look at all those terrorist nades. They're throwing smokes outside. Looks like they might be trying to push into lower from outside. As we have Frizzy in the perfect position, picks up 2 kills with the op. Looks like that smoke coverage was just a little short of getting those containers fully covered. Looks like Sanders is going to try and sneak in through small garage. Spots a player's rafters, shoots a couple shots, but Gabe ultimately picks up that kill. Frizzy's rotated over to rafters to help out as well, as we have 2 terrorists now outside attempting to make a nice little sneaky play, but Gabe picks up a kill on one. Deprive, Exert comes in and kills Gabe, and then we see Frizzy with another op kill taking out Exert. This is 5-3 in favor of DOZE eSports now. So with a double buy round, 2 buy rounds in a row out of Exodus, looks like they're all just going to buy up some Tech 9s and a couple flashbangs, 1 Molotov, total of 5 flashbangs. So this is going to be a little bit of a difficult eco round for Exodus. We're going to have to see where they go with this. Looks like Exert's going to go straight through Squeaky, just going in guns blazes with this Tech 9, gets shot in the back by Beast. Gabe picks up a kill on Finn. Sanders is in this area, trying to get a couple kills, spots a couple players rafters, but does ultimately go down. Great job by DOZE eSports right there to make sure they don't lose any of their guns to an eco. I was getting ready to say, one thing to note that we have not seen out of Exodus yet is an op play. Looks like they have picked up an op on their team in the hands of Deprive. As well as we have that op still on Frizzy. Looks like Frizzy is definitely opping for DOZE eSports, as he's been pulling out some great kills. I'd love to take a look at the kill board right now and see who's leading what. But we've got Deprive right now playing the looks like he was playing for lobby with an op, trying to pick up some kills, while his teammates look like that they're going to throw some flashes in. So this could be another upper push. And looking at the kills, Beast with 9, Gabe with 8, Frizzy with 7, Mac with 5. So a good couple of kills here out of everyone. Looks like they might be pushing in this tunnel to B. A couple of flashbangs going out. Looks like Jaconis picks up a kill on Mac. Lift goes down to Jaconis. Jaconis leading the way for these Exodus players. These DOZE eSports are going to have to drop. Looks like they have taken the site with all 5 members alive. This could be a round out for Exodus. Looks like Beast picks up a kills on Sanders through the vents, and it looks like Beast is in a good position in these back halls to shut this push down.
Yeah, definitely. Beast just stumbled into finding Jaconis. Jaconis heard him take 1 shot, but didn't shoot afterward. And Deprive looking to fight Beast. Beast is just going ham on him right now, going straight in, not slowing down at all. Spraying through that door, trying to get a shot through. Zerk goes ahead and picks up Frizzy and Gabe himself, and now we are down to a 1v2 scenario.
Yeah, this is going to be, the bomb is down. Beast, it's all up to Beast right now, and unfortunately Exert does take him down. So this is going to be a 6-4 lead now in favor of DOZE. Exodus is in a good spot. They've taken a couple of rounds. They won the pistol. They've already taken 4 rounds on T side. You got to think that they feel comfortable if they manage to take a round or 2 or more.
Yeah, definitely. Like we were discussing earlier, this is a very CT-sided map. So, no matter how many changes they've done to it, it still looks real CT-sided. So the fact that they got 4 rounds, if they could pick up, maybe 6 rounds on here, they'll look really good going into the next half Exodus.
Yeah, and I just want to shout out the cameras on there. On the bottom left, we do have DOZE eSports on your stream. Looks like we have a good view of a couple of the players there, as well as on the right, underneath those icons, we do have the Exodus camera view for them. Again, these players are up on main stage right now at this event. It is no joke right now. This event is being hyped up. And we have the terrace pushing into this B area again. Looks like it could be shut down. Lift takes one, Finn takes lift, and this could be another site of them pushing into B. It looks like they are going to take B. 3 members still remaining, and 4 CTs.
Yeah, but Frizzy's still waiting down there. He's hiding. He can see what's going on. He saw Jukas come out. Looks like that Skirt just took a little bit of a hit as well. And some flanking happening. Finn goes in 1v1 with Gabe, goes ahead and wins that encounter. Mac is still out here. He knows where Exert is, goes ahead and puts him down, and that is going to go ahead and shut down this round once they finish defusing the bomb.
Yeah, great retake right there out of DOZE eSports. You know, valiant job out of Exodus. They nearly pulled that off. They just looked like they took like a little bit too much damage, and they were a little too low on health to finish that hold. But, you know, they're still in a great position. Like you said, if we can win 1 more, 2 more rounds out of Exodus, you know, they got to be thinking if we can win 1 or 2 more rounds that we're sitting pretty. So we're going to have, bringing in the 12th round, it is in favor of DOZE eSports 7-4.
Yeah, definitely. This is gonna make Exodus rethink going into B. They're just lining right up for Beast with a 4K instantly, not slowing down Skirt by himself. This was just a pistol round. This was just, you know, them trying to hang on to a little bit of money, but they did not need to walk straight into Beast like that.
You know, and it was just unfortunate that Beast was there in a good position, you know, going through the squeaky door. You know, sometimes you can catch them off guard, you know, with those Tech 9s coming in hot blazing, you know, and they're not really expecting catch a couple people napping, but Beast was not. He was laser focused, ready to go, and picks up the kills on those eco rounds. So, not the best eco round we've seen, but, you know, it's expected when you're on those pistols on such a heavily CT-sided map. This is going to be the round where Exodus needs to start bringing things back. There's only a couple rounds left, and they would really love to pick up another round or 2.
Yeah, they definitely need to pick up at least. I say they need to pick it up realistically. They don't want to. They need to pick up at least 2 more rounds. I know it's not necessarily in their favor, but they need a couple more rounds just to try to pad that and give them that cushion of, we won the first pistol, we can win the second pistol.
Exactly. Well, you know, if they can take another round or 2, you know, it really takes a little less stress off of that pistol round. You know, obviously you're on the favored side. You want to win that pistol, but, you know, you can take a little bit of a breath. If they pick up 2 more rounds, that pistol round will not hurt as much if they get these 2 rounds. But if they don't get these 2 rounds, that pistol round is going to be crucial.
Right, agreed.
So if you're watching in the chat on the Twitch channel, let us know who you're rooting for. If you're rooting for DOZE, or if you're rooting for Exodus, or if there's another team here that you're rooting for, you've got some friends in the building, let us know in the Twitch chat. We're going to try to do what we can to get them on stream throughout the tournament. We're almost done here for the night, wrapping up tonight, but tomorrow's going to be a great big day. Looks like DOZE managed to take that round again. Another eco coming out of Exodus. Well, get the hype in the chat, guys. I don't see that chat scrolling fast enough. Let's get some rooting. Let's get some cheering. Type in the chat who you're rooting for, either DOZE or Exodus. Let us know out there, as well as everyone in the crowd here at the venue. Let's get loud. Let's make it a little noisy in here.
Frizzy goes ahead and grabs Jukas out of elevator there, and now he lays Molotov down. Gets a lift, gets a good spray, gets a double. No, he doesn't. He did lay down the hurt on Skirt, though. Skirt's down. Exert's. Yeah. Exert. Wow, I'm having a moment, guys.
I know, that's a
We've been
mouthful.
Been here since 9 o'clock this morning, guys. Come on. Give me a little break.
Take a sip of that water, man. We'll get this going. So, going to be the final round of the half. It's in favor 10-4 to DOZE eSports. Looks like they're just buying some guns, throwing them around. They're having a little bit of a party in CT spawn. But we do have a full buy out of Exodus. They're putting everything on the table. You know they want this last round.
Yeah, definitely. They need to. If they wanted to at least take 6 rounds. Getting this 5th round needs to happen. They need to have something, but Frizzy's just shutting them down outside, and then they're getting mowed down by walking into Beast on the inside. So I don't know what to tell them. We see Frizzy.
Frizzy with a little bit of a misnade right there. But yeah, you know, they are getting shut down outside by Frizzy. You know, I would like to have seen them commit maybe more of an op play. You know, maybe they're just not comfortable fighting that op 1v1. But you have to wonder, if they brought that op outside and won that op fight, what would happen as Frizzy picks up another kill. And he is
bomb.
And that was Bomb. Yeah. I don't know what Bomb was doing alone up on the rafters up there. but you know, maybe they're a little routed. Beast is in this back tunnel. He sees that they're coming through here, picks up another kill on Sanders, and they're already down to 2 members in this final round with 5 up on Exert. Picks up a great kill on Beast. Gabe picks up Finn. It's all down to Exert in these back halls right now at B.
Yeah, he doesn't even have a bomb in his favor. Literally, they can hold him for 40 seconds, smoke him out, Molotov him out, not keep him flashed, keep him where he doesn't move for 30 seconds, and call this around. I mean, that's pretty much where they're stuck at this point.
I don't know. I personally am a fan of knife rushing this guy at this point. I mean, come on now.
Lift goes ahead and grabs that quick kill. We're gonna end this half 11-4. DOZE eSports hanging in there and kind of running the show right now. Let's see how well they do on the terror side. This could very well be just a reverse. We could literally have them come in and drop, 12 games. Yeah, drop 12
rounds.
games.
Yeah. I mean, they could drop the 12 rounds needed, but the problem is this pistol round. This pistol round is going to be very crucial. If Exodus wins this, they definitely have a really good shot of shutting down this DOZE eSports roster and preventing this pretty big dominance of performance. But we expect to see scores like this on Nuke. 11-4 in favor of the CTs. Exodus just has to keep their heads up, keep grinding, and know that they're on the favored side now, and really just fight this one to the end.
Yeah, and keep in mind, maybe Exodus threw this map away, right? This is a best-of-3 scenario. They might have actually gave this map up thinking the next 2 maps are better for them anyway. So, I mean, you don't necessarily have to look at it. They're going to try their best, and if they can pick this up, maybe hoping that this isn't DOZE's best map, hopefully get somewhere. But we're going to get into this next round. We're going to this next half and see where we left off. So round 16 starts up 11-4, DOZE eSports over Exodus.
Yeah, this is going to be a crucial pistol round. Looks like even looks like a flashbang, and I think that was a nade out of one of the terrorist players. I believe that was Gabe, but Exert picks up a kill on Lift. Sanders picks up a kill on Gabe. Beast picks up a kill on Exert. They are pistol. This is a wild, wild west in here on this top bomb site. They still have Finn up in these rafters. He could clutch this. Looks like there's 3, 2, 1 member left of DOZE, and Exodus takes that pistol round. A very crucial pistol round in them indeed. Shut that down. DOZE is going to be on an eco round right here. This is definitely time for Exodus to show what they are made of. Thank you, Sham Wow Juconis. Juconis. Yes. Jaconius? Conius. That's what he's typing.
That would make way more sense.
It's Jaconius, not Jaconis. Well, thank you for that, Sham. Wow, we appreciate that. And it looks like we have the DOZE eSports squad. It looks like they're actually trying to just play pretty standard right now. They're in the lobby, taking their time. Is Exert gonna get aggressive here and push in? He looks like he's just playing on top of the hut,
yeah,
waiting for some of those T's to come in. It's gonna be interesting to see what they do with a couple of Tech 9s, a couple of Deagles, and a P250.
Yeah. Well, looks like a couple of them actually bought full armor too, so they're looking for the long drawn out fight too.
Yeah, I don't really know if I agree with the head armor build. I mean, you got to understand that they're on some middle tier weapons over on the CTs with the FAMAS, the UMPs, stuff like that. So it looks like they do get a kill and an entry into the B site here. Frizzy's outside still by himself, but looks like Gabe has picked up a FAMAS as they've moved a little bit outside, and it looks like Sanders is going to pick up that kill on Gabe, and as well, Frizzy goes down to Jaconius, and Lift, he is up in this upper site, in behind all of these CTs. He may be able to pull off a little sneaky flank, as it looks like Bomb is actually down in that lobby area.
Yeah, he's going to have to actually show up down there, but there doesn't look like many people are watching this right now. They're looking at the door, so he's going to run into Sanders at the door.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of a sneaky position right now as he's coming through the backside. Maybe see if him grab this bomb and just get out and make... But he does pick up a kill on Finn. Extra quickly turns around and answers to that. Takes Lift down. Looks like Beast is going to be content with just ecoing this. He's just going to be good with saving that FAMAS and passing up on dying there at that end of that round. So
yeah,
11-6 in favor.
Kept his armor too. Like he had 89 armor at the end of that. He's like, we'll just might as well hold on to it. We'll keep the armor, keep the FAMAS. Maybe we'll get some. Maybe we'll get lucky, get a couple of early picks. He did pass that. No, it wasn't. He's got FAMAS.
Oh,
Frizzy with
great
the
shot
one
out of Frizzy right there with the one
he's
tap
gonna
on the
burn
Fed, but he
alive.
burns alive, exactly. You know, so a little bit of a 4v4 situation setting up right now. CTs are still a little broken on their weapons. You know, we've got two M4s, an UMP, and an MP. Looks like that's an MP5.
Yeah.
You know, it looks like someone just did upgrade their weapon. I want to say one of them had a 12, like the pump shotgun. So this, you know, still is doable for the DOZE eSports crew. To push through Squeaky, Sanders puts that MP to work, shows that little gun what is up, and takes that and shuts that down.
MP9.
MP9?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is an MP9. I was thinking it's an MP5, but it looks like they do end up shutting this down. Deprive takes out Mac as the last member of the Terra squad. Now we should see both squads full buy up here. Fourth round of the half. So this is going to be our first full buy. It looks like actually Beast is only going to be able to sit on a Tech 9 and some nades and full armor.
Yeah, he bought some stuff earlier that caused him to be behind. But it shouldn't be that big of a deal.
Yeah, I always tell, you know, that player, you know, fall back, wait for one of your teammates to die. Unfortunately, you're in that position. And one of his teammates does die indeed. So it looks like we'll have to see if he can manage to pick up that gun that was dropped by Gabe, as Gabe did unfortunately get picked pretty early on in that fight.
And we're getting corrected by Chad. Zert.
Zert.
Yeah,
not Exert. Zert. Well, why doesn't he just put a Z instead of an X?
Because X sounds like Z in that scenario. It works.
Interesting. All right, chat. Well, we appreciate you guys telling us how to properly say their names. You know, back in my day, you know, we just had easy names, you know, and everyone just put numbers after it. You know, you'd have 5 people be known as Sniper, but they would all use different numbers. I mean, now they've got to come out with these crazy names with all these different sounding letters and stuff, you know, but hey, it works. So we have Zert and Draconius. All right, so looks like DOZE is actually going to be in a tough spot. Beast is the last one alive, picks up a kill on Deprive, but Sanders shuts him down as he was standing right next to Deprive. And this is exactly what we said could happen. Exodus being on that CT side, did they pick up enough Terra side wins in order to give themselves the win overall in this match?
Yeah, definitely. That's what we're stuck at. That's what we're waiting on. Looks like we got a eco round out of DOZE eSports. DOZE is going to go ahead and hold on to a couple of Deagles, P250s, and Tech 9. We still have an op on.
Prize.
Well, we have double op then. Jaconis also has an op, and Deprive is not hitting his shots. Sanders is though, and Mac goes ahead and takes him out of the Deagle. Sanders goes ahead and gets another kill, switches to the Deagle, but that change time just took too long, and he got put down by Mac. So
yeah, interesting of the bomb player to be the one to push that guy in hell, you know, but they do manage to recover the bomb. They're in a 2v3 situation. They have an op on Mac, and they have the rifle on Beast as they look to take this B site. Looks like the counter-terrorists have rotated appropriately. Mac picks up a kill on Fen. 2v2 situation over this bomb site. Plenty of time for the terrorists to move in and get this plant. Smokes go down. Beast looking to get this plant in the smoke, covered by his teammate Map. Bomb is down. CTs, guess what? You have 40 seconds to figure this out.
Yeah, definitely.
Zert is in the B hall. Mac is in the corner right underneath of him with a nice little shifty spot. Looks like they may know he's there. The player's going to drop down. Yes, great play by Zert to drop down on Mac and get this kill. Looks like Beast is the only one left over, and Toxis with the doors open picks up the kill on Zert, closes that door right away. We're going to have to see if this can work. Draconis with the op. I'm not sure if that's a good weapon for the scenario. And yes, Beast picks up the kill on Draconius. It grabs that op for his team. Great win there out of the terrorist. You know, sliding that around. That was an eco win for them. So it looks like we're going to have a little bit of a broken buy coming out of Exodus here. 2 UMPs, 3 UMPs, and 2 M4s. This is going to be interesting to see if they can hold this against the full squad of 1 op and 4 AKs coming out of DOZE eSports. We'll have to see what type of strategy they pull. Looks like they might be going towards outside. A couple of smokes are going to block off Big Garage. And it looks like they make their move right now. Yes, they are moving outside. The person in position here is going to be Sanders. Can Sanders shut down this outside push? Looks like he does go down the Mac, and it looks like his teammates are going to have to rotate for him and to try and help shut down this run. Looks like they've actually decided to go through, I believe that is small garage into the upper site. Yeah. Oh no, they're looking to jump up into the rafters. Frizzy takes down Jaconius, and Finn was trying to shoot him in the back, but Mac is onto that, takes it down. Gabe picks up Zert, and it looks like this is a 5-1 in favor of DOZE eSports as they look to get this bomb down. Great job by Deprive. He picks off Frizzy, gets a player down. You know, in a 1v5 situation, you really just got to be happy with getting that player down, dropping that gun out of their hands, and making them spend it. You know, they should be able to, you know, I think they're going to have to eco here after that force buy.
Yeah, definitely going to have to hold down an eco for sure. Not looking forward to... Not looking forward to giving them another round, but because it just brings them 2 rounds away from victory. But Exodus going to need to work on holding us a little better. So we have Sanders go ahead and get put down by Lift.
Yeah, this should be a win for DOZE eSports, you know, with the Exodus being on a eco round right here, but anything can happen with those eco rounds. Lift picks up the kill on Jaconius. 2 players pushing into the site, actually, which is pretty interesting being CTs, but Lift picks up one, Mac picks up the other. Zert is the lone CT left with this P2, this silenced USP. Sorry, I couldn't figure it out right there for a second, but Mac picks up that kill. 14-8 in favor of DOZE eSports. You gotta think that Exodus is thinking in their heads this is a must-win route. And whoa, AUG alert! Sanders picks up the AUG. It'll be interesting to see what he decides to do with that little mini auto sniper.
Well, he was playing outside a little bit, so he might just want to, since he can't really afford like an op or anything, just kind of use it in that scenario. But it doesn't matter. They're inside. They're fighting them inside.
Yeah, you know, and it looks like a couple of kills get traded out, resulting in a 4-3, making it a 4-2, 4-1 in favor of DOZE eSports as this taking this site. Beast throws a nade up to heaven, and Deprive picks up a kill on Gabe from heaven, but Frizzy takes him down. That is another win for DOZE eSports. They are up 15-8. It is a must-win every round the rest of the way for Exodus. And remember, guys, this is a best of 3. This is map 1. So this isn't all said and done if Exodus doesn't manage to pull this one back.
Yeah, definitely. And so, like we're discussing, Exodus could have just threw away this map. They didn't have a good showing on the terrorist side and their CT side. I mean, looks like DOZE has found a way to kind of work around them. They've got them on off buys. They're kind of shaky. Like as of right now, we got UMPs, we got FAMASas, we got Scout, and a 5.7 is where we're sitting at.
Yeah, Exodus has, you know, bought up a couple of times, and, you know, you wonder if it's been helping the terrorist side, you know, of DOZE eSports get a couple rounds. I feel like they had some rounds to give, you know, but not as many as they have given. You know, they've ecoed quite a bit and, you know, mixed by quite a bit. But Jaconius picks up a kill on Beast, making that a second kill on Lift. But quickly, all of that trading said and done, it is a 3-1 in favor of DOZE eSports. Zert, the last one alive, has to make a play to keep this match alive, goes into the hut, but gets taken out by Gabe. That is a 16-8 win on Nuke by DOZE eSports.
Yeah, I mean, you would think that they would know to look up there for Jaconius, right? Like, DOZE eSports literally just used that same exact spot, firing in the same exact way against against them. So it's like, why would you not look up there at Exit and see if Exodus is hiding up there? You got 2 guys there. You should have looked. Guys, we're going to take a break while we go ahead and load up the next map. I'm Orderly Karma. We're here with Cinnamon Toast Craig. We're still at Tampa Land. We'll see you guys shortly. Be right back, guys.